Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Cole. It's Sunday afternoon, September 25th, and we're now entering week 6 of Political Science 1013 on the 8-week schedule for the fall term of 2022. Okay, everybody, what we have this week is we have an exam coming up, exam 3, on Friday the 30th. Before that, a discussion. And actually, those two assignments are related. There's something that's been assigned for both the discussion and the exam. That has to do with the speech that the president gave on the first of the month, just before Labor Day, in which he attacked the MAGA Republicans, so-called. We had an extra credit assignment based on this that some of you took me up on. But anyway, for the discussion, the point of the discussion is, do you think the speech was a good idea or not? Is it the kind of thing that's likely to change any minds? Okay. I mean, you may have seen the speech, you may not have. If you have not, I think I included a link to the speech, which runs 20 or 25 minutes, I understand, if you want to look at the speech. So, as I'm speaking to you Sunday, that discussion will begin tomorrow, Monday through Wednesday, and then the exam will be on Friday the 30th. All right? Okay, so that's what we have this week. Okay. After the exam, I'll be getting an assignment out for the final, which is going to be coming up pretty quickly. It's a couple of weeks after the first of the month, on the 13th and 14th of October, I believe. Okay. So that's coming up pretty quickly. It's time to be thinking about term papers if you would like to do one. Okay, we've got, as I'm speaking now, about 3 weeks left in the term. So now is the time to begin thinking seriously about a term paper if you would like to do one. Remember, it's not required, but it could help you to drop a low grade. We sent a document out about the term paper assignment with a list of topics. Okay. So for the discussion, we have a video clip of the speech that's in that announcement, and also a couple of pro and con articles about the speech, and an article about how the speech came about. Okay. That article is also assigned for the exam on Friday. Now for the exam, we have 3 articles about Biden. 2 of them deal with how he made certain decisions. One, to give that speech on September 1st. The other, his decision to go ahead and grant relief for student loan debt. Okay, you have 2 articles about how both of those came about. Then you have an article about how about whether Biden ought to run again and the difficulties that might be involved in finding somebody to replace him on the Democratic ticket, because he will be well into his 80s before he finishes his term if he is reelected. And that raises some eyebrows. Now, the 4th reading has to do with Unit 6 instead of Unit 5. Unit 5 is on the presidency. Unit 6 is on the bureaucracy. Unit 6 is a short unit, not nearly as long as Unit 5. There are a couple things we're trying to do in Unit 6. Number 1, lay out the various units of the bureaucracy, including the 15 cabinet-level departments and several other categories of bureaucratic entity that are not part of any cabinet-level department. Then after that, difficulties in managing the bureaucracy, especially difficulties the president may have managing the bureaucracy. Now, the last piece assigned for the quiz is entitled, "The President Needs to be Able to Fire Bureaucrats," or something along those lines. A very short commentary from the Wall Street Journal. Now, it's been reported that if Trump is reelected, he is determined soon after taking office to fire about 50,000 bureaucrats. The commentary you're reading mentioned Schedule F. Schedule F was a category of civil service employees that President Trump brought into existence that President Biden did away with. The idea is if you reclassify somebody into Schedule F, it's easier to fire them. Okay? And I suppose in Trump's thinking, that's part of what he may need to do to drain the swamp, as he's wont to say on the campaign trail. Now, as you read the second part of those class notes for Unit 6, notice one thing we mentioned is that managing the bureaucracy poses a problem for presidents. It may be a more serious problem for Republican as opposed to Democratic presidents. All right? So it's not for no reason that this situation has come up with Trump and Schedule F if he should be reelected, and it's something that's provoking panic in some quarters because they're going to say that, well, he just wants to stuff the bureaucracy with his cronies. But then his friends are going to say, well, he needs to be able to manage the bureaucracy and keep people in the bureaucracy from defying him. Okay? All right, so that's related to Unit 6 rather than Unit 5. So once again, those incidentally are the two units, the class notes you're responsible for on the exam, in addition to the reading. Okay? The Unit 5 and 6 class notes and those 4 articles we're asking you to read. Okay? Expect 10 or 15 questions on those. That then will be Friday the 30th. The discussion will begin tomorrow, Monday the 26th, through Wednesday. All right? Then all we have left is the final exam and your term papers. So please contact me if you were thinking of doing a term paper, and I'll try to give you the best advice and constructive criticism that I can. I'd also like to mention, everybody, I try to travel to the area every year for homecoming. I am planning to be there for homecoming. Should be on campus a little while, Friday the 30th, and also for the game on Saturday the 1st. So if you don't know what I look like, ask a faculty member, and they'll point me out to you, because I was a full-time faculty member until just a couple of years ago. So we're looking forward to running into a couple of you. If you want to come by and say hello, that would be fine. On Saturday the 1st, or even Friday the 30th, if you should run into me. All right, other than that, everybody, we have the discussion tomorrow through Wednesday, tomorrow Monday, if you're looking at this at that time, then the exam on Friday, then after that we'll be getting an assignment out for the final exam, and we'll be looking for your term papers, those who choose to do one. So we look forward to seeing maybe some of you Friday and Saturday. Otherwise, good luck on that. Please take part in that discussion. Good luck on the exam. And we will probably be talking to you from a motel room somewhere in the area about a week from now at this time.